Greetings, survivors. Welcome to 7 Days to Die Modded. So, let's see what we're gonna do here. I want to move this POI from my 17.1 series um, to a different world. Okay. Now, here's the thing. Anything you have in a container is gonna be lost. So if a campfire has a cooking pot or a grill or a beaker, it's going to be lost. Fuel, that's going to be lost, right? Um, Same thing here. Anything on the storage chest is going to be lost. Anything on a workstation is going to be lost, right? Forge, the same thing. The land can block, I believe I'm going to lose that, but I'm not sure. Vehicles, gun. Because of that, I've cleaned almost everything. Um, I'm gonna spoil everything back, but things that have quality, or in particular if they are damaged, those are the ones that are most annoying to fix. Might as well fix that one because it's my Horde Knight gun. So these are the things most annoying to spawn back, the ones that have quality. So I kept everything that has quality on myself, including my vehicles, both the bike and the motorcycle. So they're on me. And everything else is here. None of this has quality. So it's gonna be easier um, to respawn that. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take screenshots of every chest that has something in it. This is empty, this is empty, this has my cash. Okay, so those are all my containers. I don't have any other container here in the game. I think I'm still thinking about that shovel. I think I sold it to the trader thinking I looted that shovel. I was thinking before going to the trader, I must not sell that shovel. I think I sold it. Uh, I'm upset with myself. Okay, so that's one thing. Now we are gonna turn on the debug menu. And in fact, gonna turn flight mode, and I'm also gonna turn no collision so that I can go up and down at will. And where is the mine? Yeah, it's gonna be a shame lose. Look at all the iron that I have here. It was such a good mine. So close. That's gonna be annoying to lose, but we're gonna do that. Okay. So I have the debug menu on, and it's day 54, midnight. So that's a easy way to set the date afterwards. Pressing ask, show stabilities. I want to export prefab. Can I get crack key? Okay, it doesn't show location of prefabs in the world, sadly. Creative, and the debug menu is on, but I don't have the options here that will allow me to see prefabs. So I'm gonna have to export my prefab, and to do that, I gonna mark the region. Now I could come here and save the mine as well, as some of it, at least. But I don't think that's gonna. Thing is, not so much all the resources, though that's something that does count. But the fact that I have all these pillars set up, regulus interval, and digging through stone. So maybe I'm gonna save some of the mine here. So let's go back to surface here. So basics, press Z. That's one corner. Go to the other corner. I will keep my farm and press E. Right. Now I'm gonna press Shift G to bring up this, which allows me to resize, going down, up, to the sides, and so forth. I'm gonna move this up. Okay. Everything here is within the region, so that's nice. It could be slightly smaller. So grab the upper one and move it down, up. Yeah, this hatch is outside. Well, not the hatch, the pole there. Okay. Now, if I want to get the mine, I first have to move things, well, I have both to move things down and to the side. So to the side here, though I do need to go down first. See it there. So the mine will be like one more block this direction. Okay, changing the wrong thing here. Let's do it from the side. Shift G. I need to be down here. Shift G here. Three more blocks to the side to give us some iron out of it. I'm gonna, I don't know, 4 blocks down. Okay, so I'll get some of the mine out of this. 4 blocks down and a couple blocks to the side, and then anything I can go, I go to the sides here. Right. Now I'm getting here a little bit of the road. I guess this is what I moved by mistake. There. Nope. What the hell? Oh, I got inside the trader region. Unless you're in God mode, you cannot go inside the trader region. Come on, game. There. Okay, everything here seems fine. What about to this side? This is too much, but it's really the farm that has to be inside. No, there's more than the farm. So I'm gonna move this side as well. Okay, farm is here. The back side has a little bit extra. It's not because of the mine. Okay, now this is exactly where it needs to be. The pole is within the region. All the way to the front here, but no more than strictly required. And then I have all the mine and a little bit extra here so I can enjoy a little bit of the iron before after I move, because I don't want to, otherwise I would have to be mining until I got that. No, I don't want to do that. I have 1 point available. I need to save to get more intellect. Yeah. Okay, so everything is where it's supposed to be. Again, I'm pressing Shift G. Okay, and I press Z to mark the region. So press it once to mark the start, and then second time to mark the end. And if you press more times, you're gonna change the end. And you cancel the selection, which I'm not gonna do, by pressing backspace. Okay. So with this thing ready, I can now press key. I'm gonna press key. In fact, I can do this. So select with Z, um, resize with Shift G. You can also move with G, and you need to press prefabs menu with K. So I'm gonna press K, gonna select here dynamic prefabs, and I'm gonna save a new prefab here by the name Castle Yard. The scrap yard with a castle. So save new prefab. I'm gonna bring the menu again and check whether that thing is there. There is one here. So I'm assuming this thing is now saved. Maybe I need to load into clipboard or load into prefab or something like that. But I think just pressing save new prefab with the selection is gonna be enough. I might also need to create new prefab, but this is for world editing, so I don't think that's the case. So let's exit the game. Let's just move somewhere where I'm not gonna fall and break my leg and things like that. Okay. Remove the flight mode. So gonna exit the game. Let's go to editing tools, prefab editor. And we're gonna look at what we saved. Okay, this is, I have a different prefab here on the road. So I'm gonna press K again, dynamic prefab, sorry, no, press ESC. I'm gonna go here to prefab browser. I'm gonna go for the Castle Yard. No preview image, that's fine. Load that. Here's the Castle Yard. It looks pretty good from this side. Um, I wonder if I can save. Gonna take a couple of screenshots here. Ah, the fence went. I missed the fence. I missed the whole fence. It's had to be one block further out. Yeah. Well, let's see here. Do I care enough about the fence? I kind of do. I mean, it's silly, but I kind of do. Exit and continue game. Let's go back there. Okay. So again, flight mode, no collision. Gonna be from, no, not that. So backspace, no. Okay, it's floating above the block. No, now it's on the right place. It can't happen. So let's move all the way here. And it needs to be here. Yeah, that's one block out, right? Yeah, it's exactly one block out. And you see that I cannot place this thing here because of the barbed wire. Now again, let's come here. Shift G, and you hold that until everything is ready. So need one more block there. And then we're gonna go down and Shift G again. I'm gonna bring these things down. Shift G. The wrong one. Okay, got a lot of blocks down now. So that is where I want, but I think it could use a couple more. Okay. So top is fine. The mine is fine. The farm. The farm is fine as well. Right. So again, press K, dynamic prefabs. And we're gonna select the Castle Yard. Um, Castle Yard. Okay, I hope it has overwritten the Castle Yard. If it doesn't, well, I can delete the prefab, or I can just accept that it's not gonna have that fence on top, on front. But if you're doing this sort of thing, you want to know how that's supposed to be, right? So, okay, everything's fine here. And I can see the fence there. It's nice. And then the mine here. Oh, look at all the iron here. In fact, can see here the block or iron. And gravel plus iron. Yeah, it's a good chunk of blocks here. And show terrain. Paintable, not paintable. We can do some stuff here. Try to see better. Okay. Now, one thing that I will need here is to find out how many blocks above ground this thing needs to be. I'm gonna bring here some wood frames. Count here. This is at the very bottom. And you can be very far away and still aim at that thing. Yeah, the prefab editor is different. So, okay, all blocks are there, and I have 481, which means there are 19 blocks here. Oh, I cannot pick them. Okay. There's 19 blocks. Can destroy this thing here. No. Okay, just make sure I don't have any blocks. There. This thing here, yeah, I don't want that. So I'm gonna press, first off, I'm gonna press the middle mouse button and I'm gonna get whatever block I'm pointing at. And then I'm gonna press Shift G here. And I'm going to go one block below. So if you press Shift, you select the block you're pointing at. If you don't, it's the block in front of it. So I'm gonna select this and then Shift G. Yeah, it doesn't need to be that much at all. Here, and then I'm gonna press, I think, J, no, L. Press L, and then that whole region is covered with the block I have on my tool belt. So next, let's get some of this, and then backspace, and Z here, and Z here, and press L. So now I have, yeah, this is a different elevation. In fact, this one is actually lower. Okay. So my POI is here, that's fine. So now we have to do something else. I'll see you in a bit. All right, guys. So I exit 7 Days to Die. Now on app data, and you get to app data by pressing percentage, well, entering percentage, app data percentage, okay? So that gets you into app data, and you go into 7 days to die and generate votes. So starting from alpha 17.2, this is where random gen votes you create are stored. And the vote I want to go into is this Vellini. And here's the thing, I cannot create this vote anymore because it used the random vote generator from alpha 17.2 experimental build 20. And that went away with build 27. But I actually like this quite a lot. So we have some files here. Biome files is an image file. So these are the biomes for this world. It has more wasteland than I really like. So these things here, these things are an artifact of the world generation. You cannot remove these spots of wasteland and burnt biome. Um, but if you edit this image, you have to preserve the exact colors. You cannot use any other color or you crash the game. But if you use these exact colors, and you have to be careful because many painting programs, when you paint a line, it's going to mix the color uh, of the line you're painting with the color beside it and give you and create and use shades between these two colors so that the line won't be as uh, uh, it's that is going to be smoother. So photo editing programs do that. You have to beware if you're going to edit the biomes file. Now this file here, this is the elevation file, and there aren't many image J. Yeah, there aren't many programs that can open that file there. ImageJ is a Java software that happens to be able to do that. And uh, let's see here, users and app data. Seriously, it's hiding the files. Um, it's not letting me get this directory because this directory is hidden. Let's see if I can switch to this directory here. Okay, I cannot. And I probably cannot move the file here. Drag and drop. Okay, import. So it has to be 16 image and you have to have the correct dimensions of the map. So if map is 8K, you have to put 8,192. If it's 4K, you have to put 4,096 and so forth. And little engine byte order. Yeah, I think this is it. Okay, so this is the elevation map, and this is actually flipped related to how what you're gonna see on the game. So if I'm going to come here and do image transform, flip vertically. So this is the elevation as you're gonna see on the game. Um, the higher the elevation, the lighter the color. Okay, so this is very high elevation. This is very low elevation. These are the sea around it. Um, this is an intermediate elevation, and it's very, very, very flat, very flat. Because this is a huge. These are like huge cities here, huge cities. You can roughly see a circle that represents the cities. Within the circle, you have a fairly level terrain with some spots that are slightly upper or higher. And then outside you have something else that is actually higher here. Um, and then these are confusing. So this is the elevation. And again, you can edit that and make stuff. I'm not sure I'm gonna need, but I might. Now, and next, so we have some information about the map. Um, so we have some information about the map, scale, height, map size, and modes that map are going to work, fixed water level, random generated world. So some basic information. You can get the dimensions from this file, for example. So there's that. Prefabs, that's a very important one. So these are all the buildings in the game. And these are the coordinates, and this is east-west, elevation, north-south. And if it's negative, then this is west or south. If it's positive, it's north or east. And rotation is so that it's going to face the road. And I can search for here for the prefab. Oh, sorry, not the prefab. I can search here for trader, and I have 3 traders on the map. Okay, one trader here, 80 east, 1700 north. And the next ones are at 85 south and 400 south, and 1900 east and 1700 east. And you're gonna see why these traders are in these locations. But I'm gonna keep this file here for myself because I'm gonna need that when we start editing the world. This, I actually generated that. I'm gonna look that in a little bit. Radiation, yeah. Spawn points is interesting. So these are the locations in the map that you might spawn when you first start the game. And then splat 3, another image, and these are the roads. These are the roads in the game. The green ones are gravel roads, and the red ones are asphalt roads. And the thicker ones are going to be the highways, and the smaller ones are just the city roads. And you can roughly see the circles here as well. And each circle is basically a city, and you have cities on top of cities. So this is a bunch of huge cities all on top of each other. The prefabs for this map, see 3,000 lines. This is the biggest prefab file I ever seen. And it has a ton of POIs here, though the number of unique POIs is not that It's not as big as the number of POIs, so there's a lot of repetition here, but it's a lot of prefabs. It's a lot of prefabs. So, and it has a lot of, it has 3 of the 4 skyscrapers. So it's impressive that even with this many prefabs, I still don't have all 4 skyscrapers. But I have number 2, 3, and 4. So 4 is Joe Bros, 3 is um, Crack-a-Book headquarters. 2, I really don't I don't know between 1 and 2 which is the Dishong and which is the Higashi. Though I think 1 is Dishong and 2 is Higashi, but I cannot guarantee. We can check that on the prefab editor, but I'm not that interested. So the actual prefabs will be around the road here, and hopefully not on top of it. But yeah. And then we have a water info map file. Um, these are locations with water. Basically, it's just it has a location and an elevation here. So every bit of air from this location down and to the sides is going to be filled with water. I don't need to care about that. So I'm going to show the preview. The preview map here I have, actually this is not the one I was thinking of, but this is when I a screenshot from the map preview in game, so you can see all the prefabs here and the traders. So that's the thing. You remember they're just a little bit of road here, a little bit of road here. The traders are going to be here and here on those roads, on those gravel roads. I think the gravel road is here. And I want to be close-ish to a trader, so I'm gonna seek a location close to the trader. Probably these ones because 2 traders here, so it's easier to go to one and another. Whereas this is different. You see a very small line here, and you have the elevations here as well. So this is the map I want to play at. And let's see, terrain preview. Yeah, this is one. This is what I created. This combines the elevation, and you can see roughly here the elevation. Um, and then you have the biomes as well, and you have the biomes as well, and you have the roads, and you can view side by side. Well, if it let me view side by side. Preview. Okay. Oh, it is showing both here. Right, so just move there. So here are they side by side. So you can see here the map, the elevation, right? And you can see the flatness of this region and these roads here. And then we are going to find one of the traders here. And then there's this road here. The other trader is going to be here. Actually, this trader is much closer to all to the cities, so that might be a nice trader. I don't need to be going to the 2 traders all the time. Yeah, this trader is actually gonna be it's much closer. Yeah, but we're gonna see all of that in game. And hopefully I won't need to change anything on the map. If I do need to change, it's probably going to be the elevation to get a nice flat ground for my POI. But we're gonna see. Let's jump back into the game. All right, so inside the game, we're going to go to Editing Tools and World Editor. And here you can create a
Hi.
world. You can um, load, just a second, guys. Or you can load an existing world, including navs gain. Including navs gain. Now, it's not allowing me to load from that directory. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to go to app data, 7 days to die. Go inside generated modes. I'm gonna copy this directory here. And then I'm gonna go to 7 days to die. Inside data, worlds. And these are the worlds it's allowing me to edit. So I'm gonna paste my world here. So there's Vellini. Go back, call world editor again. So there is the Vellini territory. It copied pretty fast. Is it on SSD? The app data is on SSD. 7 days to die, yeah, it's on SSD. So let's load the world.
Alright guys, the next part is very long, so this is going to be all for today. I hope you enjoyed and thank you for watching.